All right, joining us live in the studio is National Chairman, Action Democratic Party, ADP, Engineer Yabagi Yusuf Sani. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the News Hour.
Thank you very much.
All right, this issue of multi-party system in Nigeria, about 68 parties have been registered by INEC already, and INEC has told us that it may get up to 100. How viable do you think this multi-party system is or will be for Nigeria, especially at this time?
Well, thank you very much. I think from the constitutional point of view, it's their right to have as many parties as possible. I'm referring to Nigerians now, because the Constitution provides that you can associate with anybody you want to associate with, provided you are not overstepping your bounds. That's encroaching on other people's rights. And politically, I think if you look at democracy, what defines democracy different from autocracy is the multi-party system, where you have many parties coming forward to contest for elections. That is what democracy is all about, unless you are having autocracy. And this is why I am on the same page with INEC. The only thing that I think INEC needs to do is to empower their monitoring systems and their controlling systems so that going forward you don't have chaos in terms of the management of the elections. But I think Nigeria, a big country like Nigeria, we're over 180 million. There are countries that are not even up to 10% of our population, and they have 100 political parties, like Togo and other countries are here. There are even some countries don't even need to register as a political party before you can contest elections. So it's a non-issue, actually, the many political parties you have. What is important is when you come out to contest or to campaign, are you campaigning on issues? You know, we're looking for issue-based campaigns, not like the APC thing you are hearing. Every time it's Buhari, Buhari, Buhari. What else do you have for us? We're looking for issues, not personalities. More so when you have a personality that already has outlived his usefulness as far as the demand of the office is concerned.
So you're in support of those two letters that have been urging him not to run?
Yeah, of course. And then more so when you look at the source of those letters, where it is coming from. It's coming from his primary constituency, which is the military. And the other constituency he has, which is the Telekawa constituency, that's the masses, who voted for him, you know, blindfolded, you know, in the 2015
now
election.
Let's look at...
then you find that now even that constituency is very much in disarray.
Okay, let's look at the dominance of this political parties in the Nigerian space. We have the APC and the PDP. Now, is there an alternative to these two parties, even though that there is this third force already, as it were? Is an alternative to this perceived dominance of the APC and the PDP? Long
before this time, we saw this coming. That's why we approached INEC to register Action Democratic Party, because we could see that the ragtag organization called APC and then the crumbling, you know, organization called PDP, which nobody really reckons with anymore, because we know Nigerians have rejected that party. They have rejected APC. They are rejecting APC more forcefully than even PDP. So we saw this coming because we could see the lackluster, you know, performance of the administration. We saw a party that was not engaged with each other. I'm talking about those that came together, the legacy parties, and we saw a president that was left on his own, you know, that he wasn't even engaged with the party. And we saw a situation where there's no capacity, there's no plan, there's no organization, there's no vision, there's no credibility. So Nigerians were becoming completely confused as to what exactly is happening.
So the ADP, our party is the credible. Are you that third force?
We are the credible alternative. The third force that you hear, yes, you can tomorrow you hear another maybe fourth force. These are pressure groups. We are talking about political parties that are going to contest elections.
What's the guarantee that when Nigerians, or if Nigerians do give your party that chance, that it will still not be where you think we are?
It can never be, because we took our time to study why these parties failed woefully.
Why do you think they failed?
No internal democracy, you know. And we have, so what we have in ADP is that we have all inclusiveness. We have party supremacy. We have democratic empowerment of the youth and women. We have direct primaries in our own elections. That is the primary elections. We don't have delegate system, which is a fraudulent system, like you know. So we have direct primaries, which meaning that if you elect anybody to represent you, you have opportunity of really electing directly the person you want to represent you in an election, and you have opportunity again in general elections to come and confirm that choice which you made during the primaries, which is lacking in this other arrangement that you have.
Let's look at what your party is bringing to the table, because the question that most Nigerians are asking is, who will represent us in government? We are talking about leaders. We're talking about those who have the interests of the masses at heart. What is the ADP bringing to the people, different from what we've been seeing over the years? We are bringing
organization. That's why I'm saying that we are bringing a political party that any credible individual who has track records, who can be trusted, who has that can do spirit that Nigerians have. A youth, somebody that is connected, that has that dynamism, that can deliver what Nigerians are looking for, which is to take us out of hunger, take us out of killing ourselves, take us out of complete disconnect with the masses. So that's the kind of person. That's why we're having a party that is people-based. That's why I say we're having direct primaries. When you come as a candidate, as an aspirant on our political party, which is not the same thing. Look at even what happened in the PDP, the last convention they had. It was a unity list that they had, which has torn the party apart. And that's what is happening even in APC. The internal democracy is not there. We are introducing internal democracy, giving the power to the people. That meaning that people will now say, this is the person we want. And we are
giving the power to the people almost seems like a rhetoric. I mean, the PDP has been saying that too. But is the ADP not an offshoot of both the APC and the PDP?
They never give power to the people. Take a look at the last convention they had. People didn't. It wasn't what people wanted. That
my question, unfortunately, we don't have that much time. The question I want to ask you is the ADP not an offshoot of both the APC and the PDP? Many Nigerians have been saying, even if we say that we're looking at a new political party, they're not coming from heaven or anywhere else.
Yes.
It's still within the same country.
Yes.
What is your party doing to...
No, I ask you a question.
Yes.
A Nigerian travels to Europe.
Yes.
And he behaves, like a normal human being. Why? Because laws are respected, because the environment does not tolerate...
Are you saying that when you get the opportunity, you will not... I mean, it doesn't matter whose ox is God.
Exactly.
You will apply justice, you will apply the law.
Because we have seen it done. Look at the Second Republic. Why was those parties, organized in such a discipline in a way, and that gave the kind of administration we had? It's because the parties were respected. Today, you elect a governor. The governor now says that he's the leader. You have a president who says he's the leader of the party, turning the pyramid on his head. It doesn't happen that way. It can't happen. The ballot paper, you don't have the picture of maybe President Buhari or Governor or Ambode, on the ballot paper when they were going for the elections. What you have is the party, which means the Constitution is telling you, the electoral law is telling you that party is supreme, that party is the one responsible. INEC will not come to you, they will come to the party. That's why we're saying that we're not doing it the way that is even implied in the Constitution and the electoral law. Is like, we are the one that is the architect of the framework.
Let's cap it up before we finally let it go. Finally, but let me ask you this question. Are you going to be in support of the APC or the PDP? Because we usually have that most times. At the end of the day, when it's time for the elections, you will go you will go into such a coalition with some parties.
Do we look like that? I'm sure we're the complete opposite of what APC and PDP is. And that's why I'm saying, what we have, they don't have.
All right.
We have internal democracy, that is direct primaries. We have all inclusiveness. We have democratic empowerment.
But you've not said anything about giving the youth, the young generation.
We are giving the youth and women 50%. 50% of the positions in our party.
Let's leave it at that for now. Thank you very much, Engineer Yabagi Sani, for your contributions on the News Hour.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you,
and we wish you well in your venture.
Thank you.